Where are you? It's gross. This one came out really cute. Watching all about Hurricane Matthew.
Oh, hi. Good morning. How are you doing? Well, I hope you're doing well today. I thought I would grab a little video here this morning because Xavier's just hanging out playing with his skid steer loader and his Play-Doh, being a good boy, and watching some Bob the Builder. It's a little rainy this morning, Tuesday morning. It's kind of overcast, and I think we're doing okay. Candy's a little spicy this morning, but I'm doing okay. I slept almost 9 hours. I think that 3 visits in a row to the steam room with breaks in between did a lot of good for me. So I didn't wake up extra early like at 5:15 or 5:30 or whatever and do my headspace meditation or anything. I just like woke up, it was 6:15. I was like, oh, it's time to go. So nice big sleep, but now I gotta get ready for work and get my food ready. Let's check in with Mr. Fish, see how he's doing. How you doing, Mr. Fish? Doing okay? Well, his aquarium's doing well. All our water stuff is pretty on point with him. Let's just check the temperature. So we got that rock. Ooh, that's not good. It's 82. It's a little too warm.
Good morning, all. It's our lunchtime. Our lunchtime is early, around 10. Just finished eating a little something, and I have been working on my artwork. Xavier's having a little lunch. I'll show you what I've been doing. I'm getting close to finished on the little hot chocolate cup critter things. I don't really know what to call them. So here we are. This one came out really cute. I'm very happy with it. This one I attempted to do bats, but I just don't like the bats on it. So I'm probably just gonna paint that all black again, and I think I'm just gonna do this on all of them, because it's cute and I think it just goes well with what I already have. Alright, I got Xavier down for a nap. Today is kind of just a casual day of hanging out. I'm really pushing hard to try and get my sculptures done because I'd really love to be taking pictures of them around the end of the week so that I can get them up for auction on Facebook. So if you guys are curious about that, what I do is I just post, make a regular post on my Facebook page. The details of how the auction works, the rules and whatnot are there, and it's basically you're just commenting your bid, and then whoever has the highest bid at the predetermined time that I list in the description wins it, and then they have 24 hours to pay, and if they don't, then it will go to the next highest bid. So I do this on things that seem really popular that a lot of people are interested in, so that way everyone has a chance to win it. And you know, for holiday themed things, because I only make like a couple items and that's it, so I like to give people a chance to win. Also, some cool news is that I reached 1,500 page likes, so that's how many people are watching my page presumably, and it's really awesome. So thanks you guys for all your support. I really appreciate it. Things have developed pretty quick for me, it feels like, over the past 2 years, and I'm happy about that. I'm really happy that you guys like my artwork and that you spread it around and that you're consistently watching and liking and commenting and all of that good stuff. It's been really awesome, and that kind of thing is what encourages me to keep going towards my goal, because I can see that it's progressing and that I'm getting somewhere. So that's really awesome, and I just want to say thanks you guys for that. And I'm going to try and get you those Halloween things very soon. Hi buddy, are you raking?
Good ones.
Do you need some help?
The whole day.
Yeah. Do you want mommy help you? Where are you?
Xavier.
Ah! Want to throw him? Throw him on Daddy. Throw him on Daddy. Throw him on Daddy. Get him. No, throw him on Daddy. Oh, whatever. You want to throw him on Daddy? Ah! He's a big worm.
You can touch if you want.
Touch him. See? Ah! Here, why don't you throw it?
Oh, it's a ugly.
Look, it's a worm.
Look at the eye can touch them.
Do you want to hold it?
Hold it.
It's slimy.
I feel the same way, buddy.
It's slimy. It's a little slimy
that's why I don't
worm.
like fishing. You had to touch worms. They're horrifying.
You want to touch him? He's not that slimy anymore. He's pretty dry. You want to hold him? Here, come here.
Cute.
Here you
okay, they
go.
don't bite.
Pick him up.
He's gonna bite me.
They
He
don't
won't,
bite.
see?
He's gonna bite the wall.
He just lays there.
Yeah.
Cute.
That's
You sure you
okay.
don't want to
I
try?
don't know what to do.
You don't know what to do?
It's slimy.
Want me to eat him?
Ew, Mommy, don't eat the worm.
You want to hold it?
Gross.
It's gross.
Wait.
He used a lot of mushrooms in the yard, too.
What's new?
There's like these little moldy
Mushrooms
white
and
things.
worms. I gotta like do the lawn so I can chop up all these mushrooms.
And all the worms.
Yeah.
That's a mushroom.
The mushroom that I can touch.
Is it a mushroom that you can touch?
Mushroom that I can touch.
You gotta be careful with mushrooms because you don't know which ones are gonna be bad for you.
It's small. A big one.
Did you find a big worm?
Touch.
head. What's Francois been into?
One head.
Francois. It looks like he's been into like Ash Friday or Wednesday or whatever it is.
Tap.
Is his head dirty, buddy?
It's a good tap.
Yeah.
Well, I'm watching all about Hurricane Matthew this afternoon. I've been keeping an eye on it mostly because I love weather events all over the place, so it's like a big interest of mine, and I tend to freak out over storms and things like that. So I'm just kind of learning tonight how bad this storm actually is. So I think my first hurricane I ever experienced was Hurricane Irene. I believe Irene came before Sandy. I could have that mixed up, but it was one of those two. And because I grew up in Canada in kind of like the Toronto area. I'm not gonna get details. It wasn't Toronto, but you're never gonna know what I'm talking about. So it was just that area. And that's near the Great Lakes. So we just never, in my life, I've had a hurricane come into the coast in that spot, and I'm sure that I'd be extremely aware.
Another one.
A yellow one. You want a yellow one?
Okay.
What do you want, Mr.
That-
Cottage Cheese Face?
Another one.
What do you say?
Another, please.
Alright, so before I was interrupted, so yeah, it was Hurricane Irene, first time I experienced, and I remember that was when Tom and I lived in the garage apartment. It was a nice place and everything, have fond memories there, but you had like stairs on the outside of the building that went up to the second floor. That was the apartment on the garage, and I remember standing up there with him when we got one of those 70-mile-per-hour gusts. That's like on the low end of a hurricane. In fact, it was a tropical storm at that point. It was so strong. That was enough wind that I felt like it was gonna blow me off the little deck that we had. That was like the landing right at the door. It was nuts. And I remember sitting inside feeling like the windows were gonna pop in, and the garage doors below us, they would shake so loudly that I really felt like they were gonna blow in to the garage. It was so crazy. And I think it was maybe like kind of a half a day event, or maybe it was a full day event, like as a storm came, because that one actually came inland where we were as a tropical storm at that point. But just downgraded from a hurricane, category 1.
One.
So you want a blue one?
A blue one.
You want a blue one?
Yeah.
You want this? A blue one? Do you want mommy to open it?
Let me open it.
Okay. So where I live, flooding isn't really a concern. Or at the time, it wasn't a concern. But where I live, it's basically a forest everywhere you go, unless you're like in a little city. So my primary concern is like trees falling on the house, really. That's really the only major threat that a hurricane coming inland could pose to us. It's the winds and trees falling. So the reason why it was so bad when we got Irene was it's pretty much this time of the year in the fall, and the trees were still loaded with leaves. So it makes them top heavy, and it makes them easier to blow over, especially if the ground is wet. And we just had a bunch of days of rain too, so it's like the exact same setup as that storm, this one coming, except for the fact that right now they're showing it as still a Category 1 off the coast, so it would probably be like 10 to 15 miles per hour stronger than the one that we experienced that time. We had like a huge tree come down our driveway that at the time a bunch of the neighbors came, pitched in, and it, we dug basically a new driveway that went around this fallen tree because it was on power lines. So none of us wanted to touch it or deal with it, and it was taking forever for anyone to come deal with it because basically the whole state was in like a state of emergency. I don't remember the details, just that like there wasn't enough people working or they didn't prepare good enough. Probably should have recorded this when he was in bed. It's one thing after the other. 2 candies he asked for, then he bonks his nose. Are you gonna be okay? So, well, I was just gonna end the story saying that we were without power for 6 days, and other people were without power for, I wanna say, close to up to 2 weeks. So we were kind of lucky that we got it back when we did. So we were running on generator for a long time, which reminds me, we don't have a generator at this house. That might be a problem. Just gonna keep an eye on it and see what happens because it's still uncertain and the track can change. But it looks like either way, unless it drastically changes to go to the west, we're gonna be getting impact. It does need to come inland directly over us for it to impact us. So it's kind of exciting, but kind of nerve-wracking. So I'm probably gonna get into my like clean everything mode because I like everything to be cozy when I know storms are coming. So I tend to just go nuts cleaning the house and everything. Okay, get in bed. So it's that time of night where I say goodnight. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.